Chestermere looks like the perfect escape from Calgary. Bigger homes, a lake lifestyle, and more room for your family. But before you pack the moving truck, there are a few things you need to understand. Because loving Chestermere on a Saturday afternoon and living there Monday through Friday are two very different things. Here are 9 things I would consider before moving my own family there. Hi, I'm Sam Askar. I help growing Calgary area families move from homes they've already outgrown into homes that better fit their lifestyle. And Chestermere often comes up when families tell me, Sam, we want more space, but we don't necessarily need to stay inside Calgary. Now, Chestermere can be a fantastic option, but my job isn't to convince you it is the best place to live. My job is to help you decide whether it's the best place for your family. So let's break it down. Number 1, you are choosing a lifestyle, not just a house. The first thing I would understand about Chestermere is that you are not simply comparing houses. You are comparing lifestyles. The lake and outdoor recreation area, a big part of Chestermere's identity. So ask yourself, will our family actually use that lifestyle? If the answer is yes, that could add an enormous value to where you live. If the answer is no, don't pay for a lifestyle simply because it looks great during a showing. And number 2, test the commute yourself. This is one of the biggest recommendations. Don't look at the map and say that's not far from Calgary. Actually drive it. And don't test it Sunday afternoon. Test it at a time you would normally leave for work. Then drive home during your normal commute. Do the same for schools, hockey, dance, grandparents, whatever dominates your family's week. Because your house affects your finances. Your location affects your time. And time is something families don't get back. And number 3, more house isn't automatically more value. One reason families look outside Calgary is the possibility of getting a different home, lot, or lifestyle for their budget. But don't compare properties based on only price divided by square footage. A larger home that adds significant commuting, maintenance, or other costs may not automatically provide better overall value. Instead, ask, what are we getting for our money? And will we actually use it? Number 4, choose the community within Chestermere carefully. Don't treat Chestermere as one neighborhood. Different areas can offer different home ages, lot sizes, housing styles, access to amenities, proximity to lake, feel, and character. The right question isn't should we move to Chestermere? It is what part of Chestermere fits our family. And number 5, think about schools before the house. If schools matter to your move, investigate them before falling in love with the property. Don't assume a home is associated with a particular school simply because it's nearby. Confirm the current school options, boundaries, transportation arrangements, and programs that matter to your family directly with the appropriate school authority. A beautiful house isn't much consolation if the daily school routine doesn't work. And number 6, understand the costs beyond the mortgage. This applies to every move-up purchase. Your new budget isn't simply mortgage payment. Think about property taxes, utilities, insurance, transportation, maintenance, community-related fees where applicable, the cost of maintaining a larger home or lot. I want my clients to know what owning the home feels like every month, not just what buying it costs on possession date. And number 7, visit on an ordinary day. Here's something nobody does. If you're serious about a neighborhood, visit it when nothing special is happening, like Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. Maybe even when the weather isn't great. Drive the route, visit the grocery store, look at traffic, walk the neighborhood. Now ask yourself, could I see myself or my family doing normal life here? That's a much better test than visiting during a beautiful weekend showing. Number 8, buy for the family you will have in 5 years. If you're leaving Calgary because you've outgrown your home, don't repeat the same mistake. Think ahead. If the kids are young today, what happens when they're teenagers? Will you need separate bedrooms, a bonus room, more garage space, room for vehicles, a home office, more privacy? Your next home should solve today's problems and anticipates tomorrow's. And number 9, compare Chestermere against real alternatives. Don't evaluate Chestermere's in isolation. If you're considering moving outside your current Calgary community, compare it against your actual alternatives. Maybe that is Airdrie, maybe another Calgary community, or maybe an acreage living in Rocky View County. Your decision becomes much clearer when you're comparing the things that matter to your family, like budget, commute, space, schools, amenities, lifestyle. Not simply which house has the nicest kitchen. So here's the exercise I would use before making an offer. Forget Saturday. Imagine it's Tuesday at 5 p.m. in February. You're finished work. One child needs to get to an activity. Someone needs groceries. Everyone needs dinner. And there's snow outside. Now ask, does living here make that day better or worse? That's the real test of a family home. Because you're not buying a house for open house Sunday. You're buying it for ordinary Tuesday. This is exactly what the survey and plan stages of my space system are designed to uncover. Before we choose a home, we understand your family's needs, your budget, your routines, your future plans, and the lifestyle you're actually trying to create. Then we choose the location and home that supports those priorities, not the other way around. So, should your family move to Chestermere? Maybe. For the right family, it can offer exactly the lifestyle and space they've been looking for. For another family, Calgary, Airdrie, or somewhere else may make more sense. And that's okay. My goal isn't to sell you on Chestermere. My goal is to help you avoid buying a home in the wrong place simply because you fell in love with that house. If you're trying to decide between Calgary, Chestermere, or Airdrie, or any other surrounding community, send me the word compare. Tell me a little bit about your family's priorities, and we will look at which areas deserve to be on your shortlist. No pressure to buy and no pressure to move. Just better information before you make a big decision. I'm Sam Askar, and subscribe if you want more practical Calgary and the surrounding areas real estate advice, specifically for growing families. And I'll see you in the next video.